Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Adam Vox and welcome to a Halo 5 multiplayer match. This is the Strongholds game type on Empire. Now, Halo 5 is pretty freaking cool. This is actually my third multiplayer match that I ever played. The first thing I did, I redeemed my requisition packs. I got some free requisition packs and points for getting the limited collector's, not the limited collector's edition. I got the limited edition through my Xbox One. And then I jumped in the arena. I wanted to see what the multiplayer was all about. And now you have to play 10 matches to qualify for your rank in each game type of arena. So I played 3 in just team arena, or just the basic team-based objective mode. And then I've put in about 1 match into Slayer and 1 into free-for-all. And I've won every match I've played so far, so that's been pretty good. And I've come in first place in every match I've played so far, so that's been pretty good. And so far, Halo 5 seems pretty freaking awesome. Overall, it seems very easy because I've been destroying so much, but maybe that's just a fluke for now, and so I'm not going to take that too far to heart. But I did want to give my overall just first impressions on Halo 5, and then we'll get into specific playlist-based impressions and stuff as I get my 10-match ranking and things like that. This is a very busy time of the year for me, and so I can't just dedicate, the next 48 hours to Halo 5, and today, specifically, the launch day is actually my fiance's birthday, so I also can't put a whole lot of time in. But I did play some last night, and I started the campaign. And I gotta say, Halo 5 is pretty freaking cool. It is kind of frustrating. It is very clear, at least to me, that the multiplayer is running below 1080p. There's a lot of weird pixelation and jaggedy edges and stuff that very much reminds me of how Halo 4 looked on the Xbox 360, which is somewhat disappointing, but the single player looked absolutely amazing. It is absolutely gorgeous, and the lighting in the multiplayer is absolutely gorgeous, but graphics-wise, that doesn't really matter, especially when we're playing on a console. Gameplay-wise, this is definitely a different ball field. I was expecting with all of the new ADS stuff, the aim-down sights, for the controls to change to feel more like Call of Duty. I put it on bumper jumper, and at least on bumper jumper, it does not play that way in terms of holding down the trigger to aim down the sights or anything. You still click in with the thumbstick, just like you did in previous Halos. So that was not what I expected, and the whole ADS system takes a little bit of getting used to. The game is much, much faster in some areas, such as running around the map and overall kill times and things like that, but it's also much slower in other areas. The melees and the sniper rifle and things like that are super slow compared to previous Halos. You can't just spam no-scope the sniper rifle anymore. There is quite a delay between shots, which took a lot of getting used to because I'm very good with the sniper rifle, but if I hit a body shot, I'm used to following it up with another body shot as quickly as I can pull that trigger. And there is quite the forced delay on that sniper rifle to where you may not get that second body shot before they're running around a corner or something, especially on these very tight cornered, closed-in maps that I've played on so far. Now, I also put a match into Warzone, and I'll give a separate impressions video on that in Warzone as well. But the whole QQ microtransactions are killing Halo was definitely way too much of an overreaction, which is what most of us said prior to launch. But in terms of arena, you're not really going to see much of anything at all. I have been fairly disappointed in that, maybe not disappointed, just annoyed, kind of, that most of the game types I've played so far have started out with AR starts, and I am a BR start guy all the way. And so it's been kind of frustrating to start out with ARs, but the way the just gunplay works in this game is drastically different, so you can still get decent kills with the AR too. The pistol's also a lot slower, by the way, so you can get decent long-range kills if you get headshots with it, but it fires much slower. That took a lot of getting used to. The sprint system is alright. There is also a thruster pack. It's kind of like Halo 4 in that you have sprint and your armor ability, which is a thruster pack. But then you also have ground pound and I believe a Spartan charge, which I forgot about and didn't even think to use the entire time I played multiplayer until I jumped in the campaign and it showed me that. And so frankly, if the shoulder charge is in multiplayer, that will drastically change how I play as well, because the shoulder charge on the Titan in Destiny is super awesome, and I would love to shoulder charge into people. That being said, multiplayer may also get a lot more annoying if everybody else is shoulder charging as well. So we will have to see. The shotguns are also super slow. Obviously, the gist is a lot of the weapons are a lot slower, whereas things like assault rifle, I guess it is more accurate weapon tuning, because snipers and shotguns are a lot slower. Like the scatter shot, I had a lot of trouble killing anyone with because it is super slow. Same thing, I don't think I've picked up a normal shotgun, but the scatter shot is very, very slow, and so is the sniper, as I mentioned. But things like the SMG is now really, really, really fast, and so is the assault rifles pretty fast too. So I guess they've just kind of retuned the weapons to be more accurate to how they should play, which I guess is a good thing. I haven't used the sword yet. I've killed people using the sword in Warzone, which wasn't too difficult, but if they get close enough... No, I did use the sword once in Warzone. As long as you get close enough, you can pretty much wreck face. One thing I've had a lot of trouble with Halo 5 so far multiplayer has been telling when I'm about to die. Obviously, when your shields pop, basically, if you get shot in the head, you're dead next, pretty much. But I guess I never fully acknowledge when my shields pop. It feels a lot different. And I didn't want to go into this not having played Halo in a while. So I've been playing the heck out of Master Chief Collection. Well, I haven't been playing the heck out of it, but I've played quite a few matches in Master Chief Collection after I got my Xbox One. And there's a stark difference between your shields popping and you running out of health in this game and previous Halos. And so that has taken me a lot of getting used to, because shield recharge time is pretty long. It takes a while for your shields to come back up, and so I'm running into engagements when my shields are dead when I shouldn't be, and it's costing me sometimes. But this has been my third match of Halo 5 Guardians over on the Xbox One. I had a blast with it. We won 100-39. I also wanted to give a huge shout out real quick to my buddy Falcon. He made a music video for Black Ops 3. He put together a new song, and I donated some gameplay for it, and it rocks. And I'll put the link to it in the description below. Go check it out. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of Halo 5 content you want to see, and I'll see you in the next one.